Welcome back to Healing Oaths. This is Briel, and I'm here with the message for Aquarius for the 21st of March of 2021. And I thank everybody again for coming back. And I ask you, please let me know what you think about the new method I'm doing now with the pick of cards for the daily Aquarius readings and how it's working out for you, if it's something that you like, and if you are actually receiving any guidance from it, if it's resonating with you. If you put down the number, if you've chosen, let's say, number 1, and it actually resonates with you, please put number 1 in the comments box below. If you chose, or any other comment that you would like to. If it's number 2 you've chosen, the same, and it resonated, the same thing. Number 3, the same. If it didn't resonate, you can leave a comment and say it didn't resonate, or give me some feedback. I thank you all again, and here we're going to look for 3 cards for the 3 choices for the 21st of March of 2021 for Aquarius. And I hope everybody is doing well, and that we remember that we need to kind of take stock on what's going on, so that, here's card number 1, so that we can ensure that we are not letting things like anxiety take us over, or even being discouraged about the hard work we're putting in, and maybe it doesn't match what we need, what we want, or what our skills are. You know, we have to be careful of those things as we go along, as our message said yesterday. Okay, 2 more cards. Our next card, silly me, and our, I hope y'all didn't see that card, our 3rd card. So let's go ahead, and again, starfish, butterfly, and ladybug. So we'll take a deep breath and see which card we're drawn to, and then we'll go ahead and see. And I forgot to say to you today, it's the Akashic Tarot that we're using today for our message for Aquarius for the 21st of March 2021. Again, life is still quite busy. How are you all doing? I know that supposedly a lot of people aren't able to go out, or people are working from home and all of that, but I find that life is quite busy still. So let me know what you think about that. And if where you are, things are easing up. Here, things are supposed to ease up again, but we will see, because so many times they ease up, and then after that, they end up reversing, or even having to lock down further. Ooh, I said the word. Anyway, because of just what's going on with the situation. So you know what I mean. All right, let's go. Our starfish is card number 1. And card number 1 lets us know, it says the Oracle of Delphi. It's actually card number 1 in this particular deck. And the message from our Oracle of Delphi card here, for those who've chosen card number 1, lets us know that there's a priestess in Delphi who sat on a 3-legged seat, and steam would rise from a small fissure in the ground, and she would then psychically receive perceptions. So there would be a priest nearby, and he would be writing on the scroll what she was advising, what she was foretelling, and he would then interpret what she said. And it says, in this we see the 2 important keys in psychic experience: perception and interpretation. This reminds us, when we receive this card, we're in a time of great insight and psychic power. Even if you don't recognize it yet, it lies very close to your consciousness, because you have used this gift in so many past lives. You may get images or feelings without knowing how to interpret them. Take notes as you practice both your psychic perceptions and their interpretations. Just as they gave the Oracle of Delphi a profound awareness, your psychic perceptions and their interpretations give you powerful insight and an Akashic vision of the world. So this is telling us that, yes, those of you who have experienced psychic revelations, is something that is naturally with you, and you need to develop this. And this gives us an exercise for us who chose number 1. It says, close your eyes and go within. Feel your psychic energy growing, expanding upward from the very depths of your beginning. Now notice the first thing that you sense. So that's a good way to develop your psychic energy. So that's for us who chose, those of us who chose pile number 1, for the 21st of March. And number 2, our butterfly people, it shows the 2 of forces. And no, that's not number 2. I did shuffle the deck. That's not number 2. That is actually one of the suits, forces here within this tarot deck, the Akashic Tarot record. So 2 of forces shows the willow tree with the sunshine behind it. There's a river flowing in front of it. It's radiating light, and there's a bird also flying. This shows us a big, beautiful willow tree stands in the summer sun. The stately tree is strong and flexible, and this card upright is telling us that you are too. The willow spreads its roots deep and wide, creating a strong foundation that is capable of standing up to anything. Now is the time for you to stand tall and feel the support of the earth beneath your feet. This card indicates a time of calm, so enjoy the peaceful energy now. It signifies a time of power, perfect for reinforcing your foundation in your work, in your family, and in your spirit, and in the depth of your belief in yourself. Just like the willow, you have a peaceful strength drawn from the waters of your soul and extending through all eternity. Stand confidently in your truth. Take the actions that support the growth of all things wonderful in your life, and know that you are powerful. So again, reminding you that you're today in your strength. You're flexible, and also you're strong, and you need to own it and claim it. So the Akashic Force, the exercise for this card for those who chose number 2, the butterfly. Take a deep breath and feel yourself plant energetic roots through the bottom of your feet, moving down to the very depths of the earth and tapping the resources you need. Notice the strength you feel rising up from this profound source of energy. So that's a good one. It's definitely a good one for every day. If you even maybe kind of think you don't feel quite that strong, or you have something to face, that is definitely a good practice. So those of us who chose card number 3, our ladybug, we have Caught in the Ruins. That's card number 16. And this card tells us that we have these 2 people that are actually in a cage, it looks like. Well, they're in some ruins, and they're behind a gate, and they're sitting there. They don't look very happy. So this card tells us, in the ruins of a medieval castle, there's an old prison. The bars are still intact, but there's no roof over the room, and vines grow over the stones. A man and a woman are inside, seated on old stools. A beautiful green forest grows to the left, while the castle ruins extend to the right. This card shows a dark and difficult situation that seems to have you trapped. It could be a hurtful, empty relationship, an unhappy or stultifying job, a behavioral or an actual addiction, or even a negative sabotaging belief system. It has held you captive for some time and may have even begun in some past life. But there's a way out, as there has always been. It just takes some effort and determination on your part. Even if these limiting situations and actions are strong, they are self-imposed. Your courage and strength required to change lies within you. You must change each faulty belief and every sabotaging choice as they happen. If you do nothing, you'll perpetuate your attachment to this dark situation. Like the crumbling castle, negative choices can stand for a long time to come. Don't let the ruins of your past ruin your future. You have the power to climb out now. And this is very good, because I remember Pile 3 the other day had a situation where they were dissatisfied with what they were doing or where they were. So it would be great that we know that there is a choice, there is a way out for Pile 3. We need to make sure we're not being bogged down by things of the past, some old limiting beliefs or issues that we had, but we look at something with new, fresh eyes. If they would just look up instead of looking down, they would be able to see that they can climb out. If they would look to the left instead of look to the old ruins on the right side, they would see that there's lush green growth and the ability for something fresh and something new on this side, versus just looking down at the cold, looking at the actual bars here that are holding them in, because it's not really holding them in. It's about perception. So again, Thank you all. I hope you all found a message here and some guidance here. Please let me know by indicating, like I said, if you picked a pile that resonated with you, then, or even if you resonated with another one, put the number down below and let me know. Give me your comments on this style. And again, thank you all for following, for visiting my description box and the things I'm working on, my shop and all. And have a beautiful day filled with health, love, happiness, peace, and prosperity. Bye-bye.